Good morning, everyone. My name is Ellen, and I'm delighted to guide you through a 60-minute vinyasa gentle yoga practice. Mostly lots of stretching with focus on hip openers. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here at JCC, and I invite you to grab some props. We're going to use 2 blocks, a strap, and if you're at home and you don't have one of the yoga straps, you can use a belt. You can use anything that will help create more engagement with our stretches here. And I'd also advise you to bring a blanket or something to cushion the knees or bottom if that is something that you're used to using in the yoga studio. So we are going to start by sitting on a block, allowing the knees to relax on the floor, bringing your hands to your thighs, and slowly bring the shoulders up to the ears and then press all the way back so you get a nice elongation of the spine. Pulling the belly button into your spine and the crown of the head pressing towards the ceiling. Relaxing the shoulders. And coming into your breath. Close your eyes gently if that's comfortable, otherwise gaze to the floor. Resting hands comfortably and noticing, first of all, if there's any tension, particularly in the shoulders, arms, hips. Just allow your body to sink into your block and your mat to come into a beautiful space where you can focus on the breath, beginning from the belly, breathing in through the nose, tracing the breath through the expanding rib cage as you inhale, all the way up to the collarbones, and then slow exhale, collarbones, belly, pressing all the way out. So it's an intentional 3-part breath. Breathing in through the nose, belly, ribs, collarbone. Slow exhale, collarbone, ribs, belly. And begin that 3-part breath. I'm going to just share from the Yoga 365. It's just a meditation for today, and it's on a breathing exercise, finding tranquility wherever we are. The next time you find yourself in the middle of a noisy, jostling crowd, or stuck in traffic, or confronted by confusion or disorder, take a deep breath. Feel the breath move all the way down from your chest, belly, and hips, through your legs and feet, and into the ground. No matter where you are or what your circumstances may be, you can always create an experience of tranquility. Tranquility is an inner state, not an external event or destination. When we focus on the breath and the inner body, we remind ourselves of the existence of our internal world where tranquility resides, a personal space of quiet and calm to which we can return whenever needed. Our breath is in our toolbox of calm. Continue that breath. You can do this with eyes closed, but take your hands to your temples and just massage the temples and maybe the area around, taking a circular, gentle motion, both directions. Taking your hands to the jaws and the cheekbones and massage that area. The jaw relaxed, we hold so much tension there. And then bringing it to the neck, massaging our necks, both, that same circular motion, both directions. And relax, taking a Bhu mudra, take your peace fingers, place them on the mat. Press into the mat to elongate the spine, pull the belly button in, and lift the crown towards the ceiling. Inhale, breath, turn to the right, little neck stretch. Coming into center and then taking it to the other side. Pressing fingertips into the floor to help elongate the spine here. This is a very grounding posture. Again, off to the right. Inhale, breath. Exhale to center. Again, inhale to the left. And relax to center. Inhale your arms high. Big breath in. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, open up as if you're pressing air down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open up to the left. Palms pressing down. Turn the palms up. Come all the way up. As you're doing this, your sits bones are pressing into the block. Knees into the floor. Interlace your hands around the spine. Press forward as you round. Biceps are aligned with your ears. Relax. Inhale. Release the hands behind the back. Press with the fists down as you gaze up. And relax. Inhale, arms high. Open up to the side as you press down. Twist from the waist. Inhale, lift high. Exhale to the left, pressing sits bones into your block. Inhale, press up. Now palms together, fingertips reaching towards the sky. Relax the shoulders. Bring palms together at heart center. Interlace hands, press forward. Release the hands behind the back. This time opposite thumb on top. Press down as you gaze up. And return to center. Take the Boo Mudra again. Just pause here. Inhale your left arm high. And let's reach it over to the side. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bend a little bit more. Can you create more space between your side ribs? Come all the way to center. Lift the right arm high. Reach up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, reach more to the left side. And exhale. Let's just take this flowing back and forth. You determine the pace. You can close your eyes and bring breath to movement. Inhale. And exhale. A couple more times as we move back and forth. Coming into center, hold here, pause. Remove the block and come all the way down onto your back. Back, hold to the side, front here first. So bring your feet to the floor, hands pressing into the back with the fingertips pressing to the back wall. Pressing feet into the mat, lift the spine, and let's just take some nice back and forth movements here. Seeing if you can press the shins all the way into the mat, leaving your spine straight. And as you take the next side, take the arm with the knees as you cross it over. And then the next time we come to either side, hold here, press into the hand in the back, come onto your shins and give a little nice baby back bend or stargazing pose. Hold here. Press your heart up to the ceiling, shins into the floor, and come down. Let's take that to the other side. So shins pressing into the floor, back hand lifts your hips up, lift the left arm high, pressing your heart forward, and slowly return to the mat. Come into tabletop next. Let's move right into cat-cow. So make sure your hands are widely spread out. And making sure that the alignment is over the wrists, knees hip width distance. Inhale, gaze up, pressing the belly button down. Now pull belly button in, press the floor away as you bring chin to chest. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale down. Inhale. And exhale. Come into a neutral spine and just take a torso roll. Major muscle groups waking up, both directions with the circles. Turn your toes under after you've reached a neutral spine. Lift from the hips. You might bend the knees. Press the mat in forward away from you to help lift your hips, tailbone, and then pedal out. Downward facing dog. Let your head hang without any stress. And then let's walk our feet all the way through. Come lying on your back, and we'll take our legs out long. Bring the right knee into the chest. Take your hands underneath the knee and pull the right knee into your right shoulder for a wind removing pose. Turn the ankles around both directions. You should feel a little hip crease sensation in the hip flexor. This massages the ascending colon. And let's take that to the other side. Left knee comes in. Pull in the knee into the left shoulder. Take some circles with the ankles on this side as well. And release. This time, take the right knee. Pull your chest up, nose to knee, and hold here. Bringing both shoulder blades off the floor and come down. Let's take that to the left side. Inhale. Pull nose to knee or forehead to knee. And relax. Let's just take that once or twice on each side, flowing it, using breath to movement. Once more on the left. And one more round of this, but this time take your hands out front and see if you can bring your shoulder blades off the floor, hold here and relax. Left knee, inhale, reaching forward with the hands and come down. And just a couple more times on both sides. A little flow back and forth. And after the second time, let's take a nice long body stretch by fingertips above your head, reaching toes pointed. You might want to take now circles with both wrists and ankles to warm up the synovial fluid. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Take your hands behind your thighs and slowly just rock and roll up. Massage the spine, legs straight and then bend for a little momentum here. And then find yourself all the way coming up for a yogi squat. We're going to be using our block, if that would be helpful. Bringing your feet wide. You can certainly sit on the block and use the height that's most convenient or helpful, restorative. Take your hands to heart center, elbows wide, and press the hips open. As you do so, lower the tailbone underneath. Lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Pull the shoulder blades together, close your eyes, and find a smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And notice where sensation is coming in this gentle hip opener. Again, lots of engagement with the arms, elbows pressing into the thighs, pulling the shoulder blades together. Pulling the belly button in. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands to the floor. Press yourself all the way up and toe heel your feet together. Inhale, half lift. Now bring the shoulder blades together, gazes down, lengthen the crown of the head forward to lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees generously. Let's take a ragdoll pose. Interlace elbows and just allow your body to move gently side to side. You can bend your knees as much as you want, what would feel comfortable here. Exchange the elbow grip, so the opposite hand in the opposite elbow. And then let your hands fall to the floor. Bend your knees and take your hands behind your back for a chest expansion. Let your chest fall on your thighs. Let the head hang without any stress. And then slowly straighten the legs as much as is comfortable in your body. Press the fist towards the front. Arms are straight, so you're getting a nice shoulder stretch here too. Now relax the shoulders, release the hands, tent them to the floor. Bring feet together if they're not, and slowly rise one vertebra after the other. Inhale, breath. Exhale to Tadasana. So in Tadasana, let's just set this up. Bring all 10 toes off the floor, spread them wide, and then press them into the floor. Bring awareness into the outside of the heels. Bring weight there and then transfer the weight. Lift 10 toes to make sure your feet are pressing into the floor on all 4 sides, and then relax the toes to the floor. Energetically hug your thighs in together. Tuck the tailbone and pull the belly button in. Relax the shoulders. Palms facing front. Crown of the head pressing to the ceiling. And take a breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Again, breath in. Breath out. Let's do some sun salutations. Inhale, arms high. Big breath in. Exhale, baby back bend. Press your hips forward as you gaze up to the ceiling. Inhale, arms high. Let's twist open to the right. Just like we did in seated. Pressing evenly into both feet as you lift your arms high. Now press evenly into both as you take it to the left. Again, you're hugging your thighs energetically together. Let's take a baby back bend again. Inhale. Exhale, arms high, palms together, slowly forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands come to the floor. Take a left leg back, then a right leg back. Hold in high plank. If this is too much sensation, feel free to bring your knees to the floor. Pull the elbows in and take up dog. Come down halfway, flip the toes over. Again, you can always come to the knees. Bring knees off the floor if you're able. Pull the shoulders back, gazes forward. Inhale, breath. Pressing the floor away from you to help lift. Turn your toes under, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Lift the hips high to the ceiling. Expand your fingers wide to help with that grip. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bend your knees and step all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to Tadasana. Big breath in. Exhale, baby back bend. Press your heart forward. Inhale, arms high. Palms together, slow forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Hands tent to the floor, then the right leg back. Then the left leg back. Hold in high plank. Press the heels to the back of the room so that your toes are closer to your body than your heels. Then come 2 inches so that your shoulders are aligned over the wrists. Come down to your knees if that is your preference. Pull the elbows in. Come halfway down. Press into the tops of the toes. Lift yourself up. Again, you can come to the knees. We're working on this pressing hands into the floor to lift. Inhale, breath. Exhale, turn the toes under. Downward facing dog. Lift with your tailbone. And pedal out. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Take your left foot and place it in the middle of the mat so you can comfortably lift the right leg high. Pinky toe pressing down towards the floor to keep the hips level, and then bring the knee all the way through, place right between your two hands. And drop the back knee, come into our crescent moon. Hands come first to the right thigh. Crown of the head pressing to the ceiling, inhale breath. Exhale, press forward so you're getting a nice quad stretch in the left leg. Hold here, breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the nose, come back to center. This time take our hands, interlace the fingers, point your fingers to the ceiling, at the same time relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, breath. Exhale, press forward. Notice the difference with the arms extended. Breathe in. Exhale. Come back to center and grab your blocks. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Extend the right leg long. Flex the toes. Bring the blocks with you for half Hanuman. Before we bend forward, lift the crown of the head. Flex the toes. Pull the shoulders back. Inhale, breath. Pull belly button in, as if someone is pulling a string from the top of your head to help you bend over. Now hold here, inhale. Exhale into the area of sensation on your right hamstring. Again, inhale, breath. Exhale, reach forward with the crown. Slowly bend the right knee. Come to center, so bring your blocks along with you. Come into pigeon toe your feet just slightly. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bend the knees. You can move the blocks to the side, take your hands to the floor, and let's move like a speed skater back and forth for the inner thigh stretch. Press evenly into both feet as you move side to side. Working with a straight spine, crown of the head pressing forward. Come to center, straighten the legs, take your blocks, and pivot to the other side. Hands come to the floor, lift the left leg high, all the way up downward, lifting with the pinky toe pressing towards the floor, and then bring it all the way through, just like we did on the other side. Drop your back knee. Take your hands to your thigh. Inhale, breath. Exhale, press forward. Feel the right quad stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Take the arms above your head with the pointer finger pressing up to the ceiling. Relax the shoulders. Feel the difference with the arm extension. Inhale, breath. Exhale, press forward. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Come back to center. Grab your blocks. Inhale, breath. Exhale, come all the way down to your seat. Lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Pull the shoulders back. Gaze forward. Flex the left toes. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bend forward. With the crown of the head pulling you forward. Close your eyes. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bend forward. Let the head hang down without any stress at all. Smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Rebend the left knee. Take your blocks with you. And come back to center. Press your feet evenly into the floor. Blocks can come. Tense your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, bend forward. Come up halfway. Inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees like the linebacker. Extend your arms out wide this time. See if you can create a little balance here by pressing back and forth with arms out to the side. You can also bring arms to the back, just like a speed skater. Gazes down. Make it smooth. Press evenly into both feet. Come back to center, straighten the legs, take hands to the center. Take the left hand, press it into the floor, or you can take a block. Lift the right arm high to do a little spine twist here. Fan the right arm or hands out and press to the back. So you're opening up chest to ceiling. Hold here, breathe. Press evenly with both feet. Inhale, breath. Exhale. So you're gonna feel this stretch, particularly in the left thigh. Let's take that to the other side. Right hand comes to the block. Pressing into the block, lift the left arm high to the sky. Inhale, breath. Fan your left fingertips wide and press that arm and hand back. So you're going to feel the stretch in the right inner thigh. And release. Let's take a couple more back and forth, side to side. Inhale, breath. Pivot to the right. And come down into tabletop position. Turn the back toes under, downward facing dog. Pedal out. Walk your feet all the way through. Come back to a seated Baddha Konasana. So you're going to sit on your bottom. Take your feet together with the soles of the feet together. Take your hands and press them into the tops of the feet. Lots of engagement in this posture. Pull the shoulders back and down. Lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And the bottom of the knees are pressing towards the floor. Tuck your tailbone. Close your eyes and find a smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Inhale. Exhale. If you would like to take another variation, take your forearms and press your forearms and your elbows into your shins. Inhale, breath. Exhale, press forward, working with a straight spine. A little bit more engagement in the hips here by pressing into the shins and the shins into the forearms for an isometric stretch here. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Allow the head to hang down for a nice stretch in up the cervical spine. Release this pose and come into a high plank pose. However you get there, you can hold here. Press the heels back, come 2 inches forward. If you would like, you can take a tap. Tap. If you choose to take the taps, open mouth exhales on the taps. We're here for 8 counts, so you can add the taps or you can just hold your high plank pose. High plank pose, you're pushing the floor away, rounding the shoulders just a bit, pulling the belly button in, and pressing heels to the back. We're just here for 3, 2, and 1. Come into a wide child's pose. Rest. So take the knees wide. Press your seat all the way back into the heels. Allow your forehead to come to the floor. Reaching fingertips out in front so you're getting a long body side stretch as well. Inhale, breath. Exhale, press up by rounding the spine, cat in your back, coming into your up dog. Again, your choice is to drop the knees to the floor if you'd like. And we're going to flow this back and forth. Press the hips down to the heels. Inhale, roll all the way up and come into your up dog. Exhale to the back. Take it slow, mindful breaths. Big inhale breath, pull the shoulder blades back. Exhale, come all the way into child's pose. And one more time, inhale, all the way up. Come back into your tabletop position. We'll take swimmer's pose here. Extend the left leg out straight. Pinky toe pressing down to the floor. Hold here and lift the heel just a few times. Notice the hip pressing pinky toe down, and then hold steady. Take the right arm hot, straight out in front with the thumb pressing up towards the ceiling. Hold here, inhale breath. Exhale, pull elbow into tummy, knee into forehead. Exhale, reach. Inhale, pull in together. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, pull in. Last time. Exhale, reach. Now hold here. Bend your left knee. Take the right hand high up and over and see if you can grab the toes. If not, you can use a strap here to grab the toes. Just a nice little kicking into that back hand for a little back bend. Bringing the shoulder away from your chin. So there's more space between your chin and the shoulder. Gaze up to the ceiling. And release. Back to tabletop. Move the tail just to give a little bit more release here. And let's take that to the other side. So left, right heel back. And a little pulse. Pulse. Make sure that pinky toe is pressing down to the floor to keep the hips level. Keep pulsing for 3, 2, and 1. Extend the left arm out. Let's hold here for a moment. Inhale, breath. Exhale, draw both knee and elbow in. Exhale, press out. Thumb is pressing up towards the ceiling. And bring it in together. Inhale. And exhale. See if you can make that squeeze in just a little bit more tighter. Pull, 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 pull in. This time hold here. Bend the right knee. And take the hand, grab the tops of the toes, and take that same stretch as you did on the other side. Keep kicking into your hand. Create more distance between shoulder and chin. And if it's in your practice, gaze up to the ceiling. Otherwise, just gaze down to the floor. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Wag the tail. Notice the difference in the hips now. You might notice a difference between right and left hip. Turn the toes under, come into downward facing dog. Allow the head to completely relax. This is a restorative posture, so find the restorative qualities in downward facing dog. Again, if you have sensitivity in your hands, you can always take down dog into a forearm. This is always an option. Smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Inhale your right leg high. Bring it all the way through. Place to your hands. Drop the back heel. Line up heel to heel alignment. We're working into warrior 1. So oftentimes for most of us it's a little awkward unless we take the right foot a little bit closer to the right hand. Bend the front knee, take your hands to the elbow, and press yourself up, especially into that back foot. Square shoulders and hips. Inhale, arms high. We're going into humble warrior first. So let's reach fingertips up to the ceiling. Relax the shoulders. Take a baby back bend. Press hard up to the ceiling. Inhale, arms high. Now interlace hands behind the back. Press the fist down as you gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. So press the fist down. The heart drives humble warrior. Pressing heart forward. Allowing the fist to come up as you bend like a teeter-totter. Fist come over your head. Allow your head just to hang down without any stress here. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. I'm just going to go to the other side so we can use the camera correctly. Inhale, breath. Exhale, press evenly into both feet as you rise. Release your hands back to Warrior One. Exhale, open up to Warrior Two. Warrior Two, our feet alignment is the front heel matches the back arch. Bend the front knee and bring shoulders over the hips. There's a tendency sometimes to reach over, so you want to bring your shoulders over the hips. The knee is never extending past that heel. Extend the arms forward to back. Feel the stretch. Inhale, breath. Now straighten the front leg. We're moving into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Both legs are straight. Inhale, breath. Without moving the arms, begin to lower the front hip as the back hip rises. When you can't move anymore, then extend the right arm out. Reach, 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 reach. And then tuck your arms. This is where you might want to grab a block, place right next to the arch of the foot, press the right hand into the block, and work towards fingertip to fingertip alignment. Your gaze can be down. Your gaze can be up overhead. If you choose not to use the block, another option is to take the back of the right hand and press it into the shin. That alone is going to press your heart up towards the ceiling. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Again, breathe in through the nose. Exhale. As if someone has a string on your left hand, come all the way up. Inch your feet a little bit closer together. Take your hands up to the ceiling. Point your fingers up. Biceps by your ears. Now pivot towards the front foot. Take your feet a little bit closer to one another. Biceps by your ears. We're moving into pyramid pose, and you're going to want your blocks up to the front. So let's get blocks up close. And I would suggest that you put them on the highest level. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin, and begin by pressing the fingertips towards the front. Keep reaching, 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 reaching. Legs are straight, massaging the inner organs here. Take your hands on the highest height of the blocks. Come halfway, extend the crown of the head towards the front mirror. Take your right hand and press your right hip back. Inhale, breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And one more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Come all the way back up. Interlace hands behind the back. Bend the front knee. We're doing our little balance posture here. Bend the front knee. As you gaze forward, pull the shoulders back, fists down. And again, a teeter-totter action. As your chest moves forward, the left foot is going to come off the floor. Take a block, place it in front of you, and take both hands on that block. Pinky toe in the left foot is pressing down for supported warrior three. Keep breathing. You might want to experiment with this by taking one hand to the heart. Maybe you want to try both hands. It's up to you. Whatever, please use the block to start out with to get your muscle memory going. Inhale, breath, lift the heel. Exhale, bend both knees and come into a seated spiral. I'm going to turn facing forward so you can see this posture. In seated spiral, you want both sits bones pressing into the floor. If you're not feeling it, extend the bottom leg out, flex the toes, and tuck that right ankle in. Lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Hands come to the side to elongate the spine. Take the left arm high up to the ceiling. The right arm becomes behind with the fingers wide. Flex the toes. Inhale, lift. Bend the left elbow and press into the right thigh. Take a mudra, thumb to third finger, pull the belly button in. Inhale, press into that back hand and twist. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, twist from the belly button. Gaze over your right shoulder. And then slowly release. Let's take a counter stretch. And we'll take that same posture to the other side. So come all the way back into your downward facing dog. Put your blocks towards the front. That's where you're going to want to access them. Pedal out. Take a little refreshing breath. Relaxing. Inhale, left leg high. Bring the leg all the way through low lunge. Drop the back heel. Line up heel to heel alignment. And then take that left foot just a little bit over to the left hand. Take your hands to the waist. Press evenly into both feet. Inhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, arms high. Big breath in, baby back bend. Press your elbows together. Inhale, arms high. Now, as we take Humble Warrior on this side, take the opposite thumb on top. It's going to feel a bit awkward. Press the fist down. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bend forward. Notice any different on this side. Just breathe and relax into this posture. What can you relax and soften? Eyes, cheeks. Pressing the fist towards the side, letting the head hang down. Notice what's different without judgment. Just notice what might be different on this side. Pressing evenly into both feet as you press yourself all the way up. Release your hands back into Warrior One. Exhale. Come into Warrior Two. And then straighten the front leg. We're moving into Trikonasana. So square, shoulders over hips. Gaze over your fingers on the left hand. Bend the lower hip down on the left. The right hip rises. When you can't bend more, then begin stretching towards the side. Keep stretching, keep stretching. When you can't stretch anymore, tuck your arms and take triangle pose on this side. You might want to use the block again. Pressing hand into the block for more engagement, or pressing the back of the left hand into the shin. It's not necessary that the left hand reaches the floor. Rather, this is an open heart expression posture. Feel the strength of the legs holding this posture. Energetically pull the thighs in towards one another. Gaze up to the ceiling if it's in your practice. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Again, inhale, breath. Exhale. Now release, come all the way up. Take your palms together and pivot towards the left. Pyramid pose is where we're headed. Inhale, breath. Now drop the chin. Reach the fingertips up. Square the shoulders and the hips as you take pyramid pose down on the left side. Fingertips reaching to the floor. When they hit the floor, you can take your hands around the ankle, push chest into thigh. Take the left hand on this side to the left waist, hip, and press that hip back so that femur presses into the socket. Allow your head to just sink. Take your hands out, pointer finger, biceps aligned with your ear. Press evenly into both feet as you come all the way up. Release the hands, opposite thumb on top. Feels like an awkward grip. Make sure, let's do this first, you have a block in front for that supported Warrior 3. Press the fist down, pull the shoulders back, bend the front knee, gaze forward, and allow your body to just fall over like a teeter-totter with the right heel coming up. So you can hold this with the arms, hands behind your back as long as you can sustain. And when you feel you're going to need, tense your fingertips to the floor or take your block. The pinky toe is pressing down. Let's all take this supported Warrior 3. Gazes down, let the head just relax. Inhale, breath. Exhale. You might want to lift the heel just a little bit more. Again, the pinky toe pressing down. Inhale, breath. Bend both knees, and we'll take the seated spiral on the left side. You might feel a difference on this side. Maybe the sits bones both are pressing into the floor. If not, again, take the bottom leg out, flex the toes. Pull that left knee in, lift the right arm high. The left arm becomes your second spine. Take the hands wide, press tall. Bend the elbow, press into that left thigh. Pull the belly button in. Close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Find your breath. Inhale, breath. Exhale, twist. Again, inhale. Exhale, twist. And take an opposite. Come onto a tabletop. And we're going to do yogi squat from here. So come into that Prasarda posture by taking legs wide. And then come to the floor. So this is where you might want to grab a blanket and put some extra cushioning under the knees. It feels really awesome. We're going to do another hip opener here. And in prone frog, we work towards right angles. With the ankle, right angle to the shin, and the knee, right angle to the thigh. Take your forearms to the floor, gaze forward. You control all this amount of sensation in prone frog. So press the heels down. You may want to grab a block to rest the forehead here. Bring your forearms to the floor parallel. As you do so, press the hips back into the heels as much as sensation that's comfortable for you. Allow the head to hang. Sustain the placement of your forearms or inch them back a little bit more. Press into your heels. Now take a block. Wherever you're going to hold and sustain, you might want to just rest the forehead on the block and hold here. Find an inhale breath. Exhale. See if you can create smooth breath in and slower exhale out as you take this prone frog hip opener. Keep pressing the hips back. And then slowly, slowly come forward. Turn the back toes under, come back into your Prasarda. Take the arms out to the side and lift yourself all the way up. Inhale, breath. Inch the feet together. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to Tadasana. Last time up standing. Baby back bend. Inhale, arms high, palms together, slowly forward fold. Find your downward facing dog. We'll take a pigeon pose. Lift the right leg high. Bring the right knee all the way through and take the knee to the wrist. Take your hands, press up to lift the chest. And then we'll take a little lower hip stretch. Take your left hand and cup your right knee. Take the right hand, press it wide next to that right knee. Straighten the right arm and press into the floor. That left hand is pulling the knee over to the left elbow. Getting a nice lower stretch in the right hip. Gaze over your shoulders. Avoid looking up. So gaze down or over. Keep pulling that knee, right knee, over to the left. Release this hand, press yourself all the way up, and then one hand down over the other. This is where you might want to grab your blanket and place it under the right hip so that your hips are level, and then one hand over the other. resting pigeon. Take your hands, you can stack your fists, you can place your forehead on a block just to completely relax here. We'll be here for about 45 seconds. Smooth breath in, smooth breath out. Another option in pigeon is you can extend your arms out to the front and stretch the back toe towards the back to elongate the entire body here. Slowly bring your hands directly underneath the shoulders. Press yourself all the way up. Inhale, breath. Now turn the back toes under and join your feet together in downward facing dog. You might want to pedal out here, allowing the head to hang down. Lift the left leg high. Bring the left knee all the way up. Join the left wrist. Turn around. Make sure that back foot is straight and pointed. Press yourself up. You might want to have your blanket ready to put under the left hip if you need a little leveling there. Take the right hand, cup the left knee. The forearm is parallel. Press the left arm into the floor. Straighten that arm and begin pulling that left knee over to the right elbow. So you should all feel this nice stretch in the lower hip. Make sure that back leg is pointed. Again, gaze is down or to the side. Keep pressing that left hand in for a little bit more engagement. Pull the left knee over. You control the amount of sensation. I love this little stretch here because it hits a different muscle that we don't usually get to in yoga. Hip openers. Now return the hands up, press into the floor, lift your chest, and then one hand down over. And notice the difference on the left side for pigeon. You might notice more openness or maybe less openness on this side. It's just an observation. Slow down the breath and see what you can soften. Eyes, cheeks, arms, relaxing into the hips. Where there's sensation, I invite you to exhale into that area. So take a smooth breath in and then exhale into that area of most sensation, riding the waves of sensation. And then very slowly take your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Press your chest up. Remove the blanket if you have a blanket there. Swing your leg all the way over to the front. We'll take Paschimottanasana, just a forward fold. So sits bones are pressing into the floor. Flex your toes, lift the arms high. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bend forward. You can grab your thighs, you can grab your shins, you can take your two peace fingers around the toes. Lift the crown of the head, move the stuff back underneath your bottom. Inhale, breath. Exhale, press forward. Allow your head to just hang without any stretch. Inhale, breath. Exhale, press forward as you allow your body to relax. We're going to hold this for just a few breaths. Inhale one more time. Press forward and then bend a little deeper. Release wherever your hands are gripping. Extend them out to the front like you're reaching, and then allow your core to bring yourself all the way up. And then come all the way down onto your back. We will take a supported bridge pose, so you can grab your block, place it underneath the sacrum, lift the hips. If you would like to do this without the support of the block, go ahead and do so. Hands come to the floor. Shimmy the shoulders together, press your feet into the floor and hold here. You might want to experiment with the height of the block. Start low and you can come to the second level if that would feel good. And just feel the openness of the chest, the hips here. If any of you would prefer to do this without the supportive block, just remove the block, lift the hips, interlace your shoulders underneath your grip with the hands. Press evenly into both feet and lift your hips off the floor with the chest coming to the chin rather than chin to chest. If this is your option, keep pressing feet into the floor to lift. And then slowly, everyone release, remove the block. Take your soles of the feet together, one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Close your eyes and connect with your breath. Take your hands gently underneath your thighs, bring your thighs together, squeeze the thighs in, and let's just take a nice, again, a smooth, just rolling of the spine. And we're going to take one breath practice before we move into our last pose, Shavasana. Take the block and sit on it, just like we started. We'll take a few minutes in Nadi Shodhana, alternate breath practice. So bring the shoulders back and down, lift the crown of the head. Close your eyes, I will cue this whole practice. Take your thumb, right thumb, and press your right nostril closed. Inhale slowly through the left nostril. Take your ring finger, plug your left nostril closed, open up the right, and exhale. Inhale through the right. Press right, closed, open up the left, and exhale. Inhale left. Plug, exhale right. Inhale. Plug, exhale left. Inhale left. Continue this beautiful meditative alternate nostril breathing on your own. I will cue you when we are towards the end. On your next inhale, see if you can create more tallness with the spine. And on your exhale, see if you can relax more and root down into your sits bones. Take 2 more full cycles of Nadi Shodhana, with ending on exhaling out the left nostril. And when you're done with that cycle, just rest both hands on your thighs. Notice the sweetness of breathing through both nostrils and noticing any sensation, maybe more clearing out of the sinuses, maybe it's your forehead, the back of the throat. Blinking your eyes gently open, removing the block. And just allowing your body then to come completely into your Shavasana. Take your hands below your knees, round your spine, and just gently allow your entire body to come down to the mat. Palms up, relaxing the shoulders, closing eyes, removing the tongue from the roof of the mouth, creating space between your teeth. Coming into a soft inhale breath, soft exhale breath. Shavasana. On your next inhale breath, bring your awareness back into this space, maybe wiggling your toes, bringing some gentle movements to fingertips. You can gently move your head side to side. Long body stretch by bringing your arms above your head. Point the toes. And then bending your knees in, moving to either side for a fetal position. Whatever side is most comfortable, just spend a few breaths there and take a moment to notice anything that's changed mentally, emotionally, physically in your body in the last 60 minutes. Take your top hand and press yourself up into a seated position using proprioception. See if you can keep your eyes closed during that time. You might want to grab a block to sit on if that's more comfortable, and just find a seat. Relaxing the shoulders, eyes closed, with the crown of the head pressing towards the ceiling. Pause. Notice. Taking your hands to heart center, thumbs resting on your heart. Let's bow to the heart in gratitude for this beautiful practice. Thumbs come to the place of intuition right between our eyebrows. Thank you for joining me in this beautiful, gentle practice this morning. Have a beautiful day. Namaste, everyone. Thank you.